sitting here thinking about angels, human angels and demons, um, sexual encounters. I ain't gonna talk about the demon one. I already kind of told y'all how that go. But when it comes to angels, the reason why I be saying that, I be telling y'all how I don't share myself with people and all that. I be trying to let y'all know I'm an angel. If you an angel, you better not be so quick to do it neither. Because these people you be with, they'll never leave. I don't know if it's like that for y'all, but for me, every person I ever slept with, whether I slept with them one time or not, they kind of somewhat stalks me. Some of them don't. I mean, it's so few. Out of 100%, probably 10% don't. The rest of them do. And it's weird. And they'll start attacking me and stuff. Um, they might not even want to deal with me, want to be around me, want to be in my energy neither. But they'll start secretly attacking me, and I can't catch them because they be like people from elementary school, junior high. You know what I'm saying? People I don't know. I don't know where these people live at. I don't know where these people live at or nothing, y'all. I don't know where these people at, but they know me and they been around me for a long time. And that's what I be saying. Like I'm sure, especially for a woman. That's how an angel woman turns into a glove. You know. That's what I be saying. Like, be careful of that because they're not gonna turn you down. And now that we all out here in the open about this, you got people really watching you just to cipher your energy. Succubus and incubus. That's what the ancestors was telling me a week ago. They were like, I don't know if that's what they were saying, but it almost seemed like they were saying normally it's a succubus or an incubus trying to get to an angel. And if that's the case, that's demon time. And you ain't gonna you can easily mix a succubus or an incubus up with an angel if you don't really know the I want to say physicology, but I don't even know if that's a word. But if you don't really know the depths of the sensation, the exotic sensation when it comes to angels, sleeping with an angel. Otherwise, you'll be out there with a notepad trying to damn take notes and sleep with people, seeing what kind of feeling you finna get from it. You don't need to do that. You need to just follow your tree. Like I tell folks, I don't got no facts of this because I haven't looked into it. I'm trying not to study nothing else until I get out of this situation. I know what I want to study, but I'm trying not to get in depth with it until I get out of this situation. But it's like the game starts where over there you with your actual family tree, but over here it's purposely screwed up. Because the game starts with you trying to seek out to find your family tree. A few people in your family might be part of your family tree. But the family tree I'm talking about, it's like the tribe that you're born with. It's like the tribe, it's the tribe you're incarnated with. This tribe, this tree that you are incarnated with, every time you die and incarnate, you incarnate with these same group of people. And very few of them can be. It's other details I want to tell y'all, but I can't tell y'all online because it'll damage everybody. Like I said, I'm coming from Adam. I ain't going from Jesus Christ. I'm coming from Adam. So you must understand when Adam and Eve was here, how did that sexual relationship had to go? A lot of stuff had to go into that in order to populate the world, including incest. Let's just be honest, you know what I'm saying? So it get deep. So that's why you gotta look at the king and queen and royalty stuff. Look it up and read about royalties and stuff like that. But in my case, since it's on down the line, the incest part really don't really play a role in it anymore, unless the bloodline get too far apart from each other, and then y'all have to basically reboot. But that I don't think that happens once you start to populate. It's just a lot of detail in this, y'all. It's deep. I can't talk about it online. You two know I can't talk about it online. I ain't gonna really try it. But I know what I want to say, but I know I better not say it. And anyway, this ain't my situation though, but I'm just saying this how I roll. And what it is that uh, this when God told me the information He just told me recently, it helped me out because I wonder why I was understanding and thinking and seeing things differently. That's what it was. That's what it was. But yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like when I be telling these stories about angels, fallen angels, and angels, what one thing made angel fall asleep when I be trying to throw hints to other angels, woman or man. You can't just you gotta perfect celibacy. Honestly, somehow you could probably just do it in between times, and then it's just like fasting. You probably can't fast 40 days and 40 nights, but if you try to fast 2 days out of a week, every other week, then eventually you're gonna realize you ain't even eating much no more. And then you're gonna realize you can fast 40 days and 40 nights. It's just things take a process. Things is process. It's a process. You gotta work your way up to it. That's how that works. That's how that works, y'all. But I was just sitting here. At first, I was thinking about frequency because a limb from a tree getting on my nerves a little bit. High yourself and her, both of them a little bit. But anyway, um, she get really emotional, bro. I think both of them do the high yourself and her. That's another thing. Then when you finally find an angel, it's gonna be something about that angel. It's gonna seem like it's a sin. It's gonna seem like it's a sin, like greed or something. It's gonna seem, but it ain't greed. It's more like protection. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to keep you safe or some shit. I don't know. I don't want you to have much. So I don't know. I done dealt with a few angels though, but the ones I did deal with in my previous energy were low vibrational though. But anyway, these people you sleep with, they're secretly. You gotta understand your energy as an angel. Like my energy as an angel, one of my main energies as an angel is bringing the truth out of people when they try to hide an agenda. So with that being said, whatever your wickedness is, you're gonna attack you. You gonna bring my energy is gonna bring that energy out to where I can see it visibly, and everybody around us can see it physically. And that's one of the gifts I got. And with that being said, I know for a fact if I sleep with somebody, friends even do me like that. So if I sleep with somebody, they definitely gonna attack me if the relationship is not ended well, just as well as it came together. But so everybody need to understand their gifts as an angel, because the beautiful part about figuring out, you just gotta find out one of your gifts. That's why I said the stir is probably one you can look into, but you gotta elevate to that. But it's another one that you naturally got that you've been using and didn't notice you was using it. Well, once you know that gift, you can look back at your lovers and literally find out exactly who been attacking you without even approaching them. Because it's like a switch, an on and off switch. It's like when you slept with that person, you fed that person. I had women tell me they'll go back and secretly have conversations. These are the ones that try to keep me trapped. They'll tell people because they'll get it back around. They'll tell me, I feel like he feeding that thing. Some crazy stuff like that. And they'll start you looking youthful and all that. They'll start looking like they getting younger and all that. And then when they realize they can't come back to me and sleep with me no more, they start attacking me immediately. And like I said, they'll literally come to me and say, okay, it's time for a recharge. I said, hell no, it ain't either. That's what I tell them. No, ain't no damn recharges. What I look like? What I look like, a rechargeable? Battery recharge you buy at Walmart, so you better get on somewhere. No, ain't no recharge. And it don't matter if they're a freak. I told you. They can been with 9,000 men, 8,991 men. They're still wild. But I never met a woman that I didn't sleep with that didn't make her go bonkers, bro. And it's like, the part that hurt me the most were the men that was following me secretly and just devouring them women right after I slept with them. So back before I realized that I should only sleep with angels, I was just sleep with any woman that I can find, you know what I'm saying? You know how you go to clubs and stuff, talk to a lady, whatever. Boy, men to be lined up. It's like a group organization. Like, yeah, so. And they'll pass it on. And the line will be 15 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? They're just waiting on them. And they'll start running all this game on this girl about me just talking so negative with the men. The men. You know, I ain't never been with no man now. They over there talking about me to this girl. Just telling this girl all kind of ridiculous stuff. And the woman somehow believe it. How the hell they believe it, I don't know. That's why I say I ain't never been with no man, so why would they do that? I don't know. So the woman will believe it. And next thing you know, she'll come back to me after she done probably slept with half of the row of that man, the men that were lined up for her. She'll come back and tell me as if I supposed to get in she'll be shocked that I ain't getting my feelings about it. And it throws me off. I'm like, what is wrong with you? And then I found out later that the men, that's how I knew it was an organization, that like the last few men she messed with, they would tell her, it's like they could feel my energy sleeping with the girl. That shit freaked me out, y'all. It scared me. And when I realized that shit to that degree, I stopped having so much sex. It was a long time ago. I was younger, much younger then. That scared the shit out of me. Hearing people talk to you like that shit scares you, bro. And then I was in a hood one time where I was going to it was some dangerous hood stuff. But anyway, I had a friend in this place. It was a dude who were family members actually, but I used to go visit him every time we make a drop basically, or go pick up something. And then I seen the guy just got out of prison. Muscular guy, big guy, like they've been in prison for years. And damn guy was I don't know, y'all. They had some crazy shit going on. It was young boys and men, you know, walking up the street. They were raping each other. They were on the streets. And I asked the dude that I was doing business, I was like, what the hell y'all got going on over here? So he started talking to me and telling me about it. As if, you know, when you hear them kind of stories in the street, you got to be weird because it's almost like they plotting on you. So I snapped on all of them. All of them, because it was like 10, 20 cats on this porch. Man, I snapped on all of them. And the dude that was over the property came outside and told him, hey, man, he don't get down like that. Don't ever talk to him like that. You know, he was well known over there. And he told him, don't ever disrespect him like that. He come to see me about some work. Don't ever in your life do that shit. Don't y'all ever, matter of fact, just leave. I didn't know what the hell they had. I still don't know to this day what the hell they had going on. But when I look back at it now, they must have been planning on some shit. Somebody must have set me up to be raped by men at this place. You know, now that I look back at it. But I snapped on their ass hard, bro. I'm like, well, you bring it on then. Let's get down then. Like, y'all gonna do what? Cause the previous guy, they just held this guy down, bro. And the dude they held down was a big dude, muscular dude, just got out of prison. They done held it dude down like a woman. And out here in the world. I said, oh, hell no, we ain't doing it like that, is we? You know how my mouth is. Y'all ain't getting like that out here. It wasn't around here. It was somewhere else. I was in somewhere, another town. And bro, I never went back. I went back, but cause me and that dude were family. But I told him, you know, you have to meet me somewhere else. We started meeting somewhere. I said I ain't finna do that no more. I said you got some crazy shit going on. But anyway, uh, and I guess he just didn't want to tell me the detail of it. It was this. So what it is people that literally know who angels out here, cause they with these group organizations, bro. They with these group organizations like Easter Stars and all that. These people know things, and they stalk angels and cipher their energies. And so that one girl one time that slept with all the men, when she got to the last man, the man wasn't feeling my energy no more. I guess he started whooping on her. Didn't want her no more, just started treating her like crap. And that's when she would come to me and say the same thing like this other girl said. I need to recharge. Ain't no recharge. Ain't none of that. Period. It was just a fling in the first place. And I was amazed that many men could sleep with her after her and still feel my energy. That's what blew my mind. So I followed it one time, and I followed it to a barn play. I can describe it more, but I'm not gonna do that on here. And it was some witches and warlocks in there, and I could really see them aging, like turning back their ages and everything. They didn't even know I was watching them. They thought I was passed out on drugs, but I was faking it. And they were doing all kind of witchery shit, bro. You know, with people's energy. And it blew my mind that many men can will sleep with some. They tore them women up. And I was so hurt when I figured this out and found this out. I was so hurt, distraught about it. And really, when God finally told me in these 5 years that I need to just be with an angel, I felt better then because it made sense. I was like, oh, so that's what happened. See, if I would have been dealing with another angel, none of that would have happened because that angel would have had the power and know. Once an angel say no to you, you got to move around. So, see, I was sleeping with humans, and they just pretty much really didn't have a chance, bro. They didn't have a chance. And it was like demons would possess these people, and these people would have straight eyes like this, these females. And when they go out there and sleep with these people, their eye will cross out like they were born like that or something, or just start dangling like something. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them would just start like a basketball, and I was like, this shit wicked, bro. And I just stopped dealing with it. I stopped just sleeping around like that. And because I felt so bad because a lot of them women turned out to be whores, real bad whores, real bad whores. And they was actually great women, good women. And they could have been angels, just didn't know it. But them men tore their asses up. Because there'd be men that wouldn't even think about talking to them. And these men would lure me to these women. Because I would be looking for a woman that ain't none of them hit, messing with. And they'll say, oh, ain't nobody mess with such. But it was just a plot and scheme the whole time. And as soon as I mess with her, I never see her again. When I see her again, she be so turned in and out, over with. It's not even in a year. Just a line of them. So it was just experiences that made me discipline myself. I didn't know I was being followed and stalked like that. I'm telling y'all, I did not know. You know what I'm saying? I'm 40 years old, and I really just learned of the depths of this in these 5 years of being in solitude. So you can only imagine all the women that been getting tortured because of my blind ass acting wild with energy I didn't know I had. They were tearing them girls up. And them girls had great potential, great IQs and everything. It didn't matter what race they were, tearing them up. And got mad. The guys would get mad. If they come back and want to recharge and I wouldn't sleep with them, the boyfriend would get mad like they want to do something about it. And I'd be like, you go ahead and jump then, buddy. You know? They want me to sleep with them because they done started auctioning the girl off, selling the girl off, or whatever, bro. It just get deeper and messier and messier and deeper and messier and just disgusting to the point it's a rotten egg. You don't even want to deal with it. But they be gloves. They turn them girls into gloves. Well, unless they don't be angels, they just turn them out. So that's why I be saying, cause I'm good. I ain't messing around. I'm celibate. So for me to be preaching on it like this, I'm trying to throw hints and let y'all know. Now that we all done came in contact with one another, just for me speaking to you online, motherfuckers watching. I heard people in the Astro 3 months ago saying as soon as he back off from these girls, we gonna go in. It's like a group of men somewhere waiting to sleep with a particular certain group of women on social media that I ain't had no contact with or nothing like that. I just heard it in the Astro, but that was a while back, and I don't even talk. I ain't even responded to them women in a long time. But the respectful thing about it is that they actually did wait for me to withdraw my energy completely away from them girls. And I just so happened to look in on one of them and realize one of the men, I think, dealing with them. But I don't never contact with that particular individual. I ain't even got them on my social media as a friend. They ain't even subscribe or nothing. This was a while back though. But it was amazing that I'm being followed like that. It's still to this day. Still to this day. So if you're an angel woman, you know they following you. You got to get up to the point where you standing so straight up. You just need to find your lover, y'all. Women beautiful. You shouldn't be a problem finding a lover. And you're a business woman. You better find your business man or whatever. You just need to find your lover. So I understand accidents gonna happen, but just to be out there like that and you're an angel is dangerous, y'all. That's what I'm trying to say. They're not gonna kill you. They're gonna make sure they don't kill you. They gonna cipher your energy in so many ways you'll never know it. They ain't gotta use the drug. They doing some shit that I ain't gonna say on here, cause I know YouTube won't play it. But they can do some shit just from you sleeping with them, with your DNA. And it would drain your ass as if they gave you some kind of disease. You ain't got no disease. Succubus and incubus stuff. I had to ask God, what is this? What is this? He said, this is succubus and incubus in the physical. If you can see them in the spiritual, they got tentacles hooked to your ass when you dealing with them. But I think in the physical, you can actually see that process in the physical, but you gonna have to follow them sharp, and they can't you know you follow them, but they do some pretty disgusting stuff to cipher your energy, and it's just like taking hair from it's far more greater than taking hair from you, far more greater. User protection ain't gonna solve that problem at all. It's actually gonna help them if they use protection. That's actually gonna help. So y'all just be careful. That's what I'm trying to say. They weighing y'all asses out. They just draining y'all. When God told me, y'all, you gotta find another angel, I was glad and I was sad. I was glad because I knew I wasn't having a problem no more. I was sad because that's gonna be hard. So if you do got an angel out there and they are single, your best bet is to hurry the hell up and try to make contact with that person and see if that's gonna be cool. That y'all even think about getting together or whatever, however you gotta do it. Because it's safer in so many ways. I want to go in detail on what all they could do and how it will hurt you and how it would affect you, affect your financial, all the leads, even Bruce Lee. It affect you. They can affect you in so many. They can live as you. Like literally, I'm going to tell y'all one thing that they could do that's very, very, very powerful. And I'm going to tell you then YouTube got to play it because y'all kind of talk about it all the time. They can literally sleep with you one time and they could do whatever the hell they be doing with your DNA. And let's say this is you and your ancestor. I'm guessing, y'all. Don't take this to the bank, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. They could turn your ancestors against you momentarily, like a regular human, a witch or a warlock can. They'll turn your ancestors against your ass. I think, unless my ancestors was just bullshit with me, because they play too much as well. But they'll turn your ancestors against you using your DNA, because what they do is they'll trick your ancestors as if they you. Just like hair samples, they'll trick your ancestors into thinking that they you, and they'll start getting good karma, your good fortune, and everything. You'll just start having misfortune everywhere. That shit get deep, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I was born and raised around these witches. Well, I know how to get down. So when I put myself in this solitude, that's why I said that message earlier. Don't tell nobody no shit like that when you in quiet, because some people, like, I really ain't an introvert, but I know it's safer for me to be an introvert at the moment, because people trying to attack me everywhere. Family, they can't help it. They done been doing it for so long. They probably were playing around with it at first, but they stuck doing it now. So I had to just trap myself to God, clean all this up. But that's how much power we got. So it's all about me understanding the gifts I got. So y'all just take that shit to the bank now. But we can add this to the social entertainment, just for anime purposes. It's scary as hell though, y'all. It will be for y'all. It ain't for me, 'cause I growed up with them. But that's how they get down. And what you can see is when they doing magic on you or them, one of y'all will age dramatically for a while. They draining you. You look in the mirror, you're like, man, what the hell wrong with me? You write it off as bad and all that, but bro, somebody probably just somebody ciphering your energy at the moment. You playing as you, literally. And then they can, if you read cards, they could talk. They could get if you asking your ancestors something in them cards, they can tell your ancestors won't, they'll treat you, they swapping energy with you. So if that's a karmic, your ancestors gonna treat you bad, real bad, real bad. She can say that, girl. You gotta be stuck saying that shit. Your ancestors gonna treat you real bad, bro. Like, it get deep, man. And that's why I do this. That's why it's easy for me to be celibate. Plus, we angels. We ain't supposed to be doing it like that anyway. We ain't supposed to be. We just supposed to be humans having an experience. And then we supposed to teach humans how not to let their temptations overcome them by showing them how, because we angels in a vessel, in a human vessel, we showing them how responsible we could be after we enjoy something good. We done been entertained with the same situation, but then indulging to the point where we was basically entertaining the situation. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, y'all, that's it. I ain't gonna say no more. It was all scrambled up. Like I said, it's just for social entertainment.